All right, so let's talk bait here for a moment. What bait do I like to use when I am headed to a lake or a pond? My first choice is power bait. Power bait absolutely kills it in the lakes and ponds. If they have stocked that lake or pond, the fish will chomp this stuff up. Chartreuse is my favorite color. I have caught more fish on chartreuse than any other power bait. But in my experience, if they have just stocked that lake and there are fish in there, it does not matter what color power bait you are using, they will attack it. It does extremely well in the lakes and ponds. So the other bait I always bring with me are night crawlers. Night crawlers are amazing. They are the most versatile bait for trout, in my opinion. I will catch trout anywhere with night crawlers, be it a river, a lake, a pond. Night crawlers absolutely kill it in the lakes and ponds. Sometimes power bait just isn't doing the trick, and then I throw in a night crawler and I'm catching fish. So bringing a couple baits is a very good thing. You want options. I would always bring at least 2 options when you're going out fishing, because one of those baits might not be what the fish want that day. The other one might be exactly what they want. You could even bring 3 options, 4 options. Options are good, very good when you are going out fishing. All right, let's talk about my setup. This is my preferred setup. I'm using a Carolina rig. This is a classic rig. It is a really versatile rig. It works really well in lakes and ponds. I don't always use this setup, but this is my go-to. You can use a float. You can float fish depending on the area you're fishing. Sometimes float fishing is ideal. But for this video, my primary focus is showing you this rig. This is the rig I use more often than not. So a Carolina rig is basically a slider weight. I got a couple egg sinkers on here. I have 2 for added weight. What that allows me to do is cast out further. I want to be able to cast out to where the fish are at. So I put extra weight on here. Then you want to swivel, and then you are going to attach your leader. I generally do about 2 feet. Sometimes I do up to 3. Sometimes I'll go as little as a foot. It's just going to depend on the location I am fishing. So keep that in mind. Sometimes you will have to play around with the leader length to get where the fish are at. And I also have a number 10 egg hook on here. This is only a single hook. I prefer to use these single hooks because I can let fish go a lot easier. If I catch a small one, I want to be able to throw it back. I'm looking to get the bigger ones. The downside of using a single hook is you'll lose your power bait quicker, and you will have more trouble hooking a fish. But this is what I use to put my power bait on, a single egg hook. A lot of people use a treble hook. Treble hooks work really well. They look like this right here. These are going to almost guarantee that you get yourself a fish because you have 3 hooks on here instead of 1. The problem is if you hook a fish, you're very unlikely to be able to release it. You're probably going to be snagging it on a minimum of 2 and possibly all 3 of those hooks. So getting all of those hooks out are very difficult. So when I do my worm, I use the same setup, but all I do is replace the hook here. I'm using one of these guys right here, and this is a bait holder size 4. These bait holders size 4 are the size I like. There are different sizes, but this is my preferred size. And then on this one, I have even more weight. I have a big egg sinker on here. This is a 3/4 ounce. And then the 2 egg hooks I had on there are the 1/4 ounce. So these are my 2 weights here that I prefer to use. I use these a lot more than I use these, but it's nice to have options, so I always have both of them with me. This allows me to cast out really, really far so I can get my line in the location where those fish are at, because sometimes they are way, way out there. All right, everyone, we are gonna put everything I've been talking about to the test. I'm gonna throw in some power bait. First cast right here. Bite, fish. Ooh. Already first cast right there, everyone. That feels like a nice one too. Man, that feels like a good fish. Putting up a fight. That is a nice fish. Look at that, everyone. That is literally the first cast of the day. And we got beautiful, beautiful rainbow trout. Look at that one, everyone. Look at that fish. That is a beauty, beautiful fish right there. All right, guys, cast number 2. This is only my second cast. This pond is loaded with fish. There we go, bite, immediate bite. Fish on. Ooh, that, a nice one. Ooh, putting up a fight, wow. This is a nice one, guys. Sheesh, these are some good sized fish in here. I'm gonna be eating good tonight. Number 2 of the day. That is even bigger than the last one. Beautiful fish. Wow. Wow. This is how it's done, guys. You get the right setup with the right bait, and you can reel them in one after the other. All right, guys, we're gonna try the rainbow. Doing the rainbow power bait. Okay, so I've cast in 2 times and I have caught 2 fish. This pond is loaded. Okay, third cast of the day. I'm going out. And these are not small fish. They are good size, immediate. Can you see my pole, guys? Immediate hit. You can see the fish all around, just really active. It's possible they already got my bait. I am only using a single hook, so my bait slides off real easy. So this is the challenge of using a single hook here. Your bait's gonna get stripped a lot. It's harder to get the fish, but it makes it more challenging, and you can let the fish go a lot easier if you want. Use a treble hook if you want to lose less bait and you want to have a much higher chance of hooking into a fish. Okay, there we go, guys. Let's see what happens. Got a feeling we're gonna get a bite. Bite already, guys. Immediate bite. There it is, fish on. That is on the green power bait again, guys. These are nice sized fish. Look at that fish. Beautiful fish. Another big one. Look at that. Beauty. Good sized fish. 3 in the bucket already. And I'm literally 20 minutes. Caught 2 on my first 2 casts. Really good fishing today. Let's get a few more. Okay, throwing in more chartreuse power bait. Right down the middle. They are in here thick, everyone. This is what it's like when you have the right rig, the right setup, the right bait. And one thing I haven't really talked about so much yet is timing of the stocking schedule. Getting here when the pond or lake you are wanting to fish is stocked is vital to catching fish. It's just as important as having the right rig and the right bait. So be sure to check your local stocking report and see if they stock the pond you want to be fishing in. Very, very important. The reason I'm catching fish like I am right now is they just stock this. That is one of the big reasons. Though you need to have the right setup to get the fish like this. You can't just go out here and throw anything in and get them. It's a lot of things you want to have in line. Look at that, sun's coming out. It is beautiful out here. Beautiful day. There we go. Oh, wow. That's a good one. That is a good one. There we go. There's number 4 for the day, guys. Number 4. Look at that fish. Nice fish. Beautiful fish. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Number 4 for the day. Okay, guys. Number 5 right here. We want a big one. There we go. Fish on. Ooh. That's a good one right there. That's our 5th one for the day. That one is going in the bucket. Oh yeah. That's what we wanted right there. That is number 5 for the day, guys. Number 5. But you can see right here, if I want to let this guy go, look. So easy. Already off. Already off. That's what I like about these single hooks. You can let a lot of these fish go. Some days I just let them all go. Today I'm making dinner with some trout.